local ownership. Had a lot of conversations with Judge Wolf over the years about local ownership, and I think today is the start of something that is really going to be very important for baseball over the years. Real excited to have local ownership back with the Missions for the first time since the early 1980s. And we are really looking forward to this. I want to introduce someone that has put all this together. Bruce, I think the first time we met was Groundhog Day, February 2nd, and here we are, middle of November, and finally got this thing closed yesterday. But looking very forward to working with Bruce and group of investors that we have here. Bruce, thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Good morning, all. Glad that you all are here. This is an exciting day for all of us. I am, as Bill said, Bruce Hill. I'm the control person for Major League Baseball for the Missions. And really, I helped put it together, but this is a team effort. I do want to recognize very important people here today, the elected officials who make a difference not only in San Antonio and Barry County, but have been for the Missions for as long as I can remember. Mayor Nirenberg, thank you for coming, sir. And if anybody should be not need to be introduced here today, it would be the man that the stadium that we're in is named after, but County Judge Nelson Wolf. Thank you for coming. So as Burl mentioned, this is the first time in decades that we have local ownership. And let me tell you, it was very easy, if we wanted to get people from out of town to invest, to come in together to own the team. We didn't want that. We wanted local ownership. And I am so excited by the group that we put together. They are people like, actually the rest of us, that all love San Antonio. And that's the first thing that brought everybody together, was the love of San Antonio. Baseball second, but those things two to go together for our group. So I'd like to introduce you to those people, starting with the board of our organization. And they are sitting up here with me. Board member Hope Andrade. Board member Randy Smith. Board member Bob Cohen. And board member and operator Reed Ryan. And as well, we have the investors, many here behind me. Please raise your hands up if the name is, I'm sorry, I haven't seen everybody. Mary Alice here. Mary Alice Cisneros. Max Navarro. Thank you. Will Wood. Sarah Villarreal, Peter Holt, I see David Robinson Jr., but those of you looking for David Robinson and Manu Ginobili, they are investors, they just couldn't make it today. Pete Cortez, yes, Cortez Group family, Jim Calloway, Michael Amini, Brandon Logan, and Charles Barrett. Thank you all for your commitment to San Antonio and the Missions. Well, as someone told me yesterday, they said we really knocked it out of the park in terms of the investor group we put together. And we have a rule among our group here that we use all the baseball metaphors we can possibly come up with. So we love that one. But I said, no, this is we hit it out of the park, but this is a solo home run leadoff. This is our start. This is not where we're ending. We're gonna start here and build on that. When I was approached by the Elmores to possibly put together a group to invest in missions, of course, the first thing that came to my mind is, does San Antonio want baseball? Do they want to continue the tradition of 117 years in San Antonio? Obviously, the answer is yes. The answer is emphatically yes. In fact, we want to partner with the communities to provide affordable baseball and entertainment that will be accessible for everyone. I'll call on my colleagues to provide more details, but I can tell you that we hope in due course to provide a developed plan to keep baseball in San Antonio for generations to come. The first two steps in that process have been accomplished. Number one, an investor group that reflects the diversity and the uniqueness of San Antonio and love the city. I think we have that, and I'm proud to be a part of it. The second thing in that process was to get a world-class operator. Ryan Sanders Baseball is the gold standard in minor league baseball. They are not one of the best operators, they are the best operator. So we are excited to have that as an addition. So as we develop that plan, we look forward to a healthy dialogue with the community on the best use of funds in regards to the Wolf and immediate improvements here to fulfill our obligations under the lease of the city, while also being mindful of the need to comply with the MLB requirements for a playing facility. As you may know, 42 cities have lost their teams since 2020 because their facilities were not current with the regional requirements set out by Major League Baseball. And we have clearly come together to make sure that does not happen to San Antonio. Simply put, we want to add to the 117 years of Missions baseball. Thank you, Air Force. Thank you all for being here. We want to hear from the rest of our group. Hope, would you please come forward and share some thoughts?
Thank you, Bruce. Good job.
Okay, I always have to lower it a little bit. Thank you, Bruce. Well, good morning. Buenos dias. It is certainly a great day in San Antonio. And I also want to thank all of you who have joined us this morning. Mayor, Judge Wolf, it's great to have you here with us. To Judge Wolf, we heard you loud and clear. Local ownership, you got it. I also want to thank Bruce, Bob, and Randy for bringing this amazing group of local leaders together to keep baseball in San Antonio. And I'm so proud to be part of it. See, we're going to champion the missions to be the best, and we will champion San Antonio to be the best city for baseball. I also want to give a special shout out and thanks to the mission staff, which we met this morning. We're so proud to be part of this great group also. I'm confident that all of us who joined this effort are here for the same reason I am. We love, love, love our city, and we want to offer it an affordable family entertainment sport for all to enjoy. You know, born and raised in San Antonio and never left, I'm so grateful for this opportunity to give back to the community, which has provided so much to many of us here. Understanding that this is also important for economic development, I'm most confident that our economic development teams are celebrating this morning. There is no question there is much work ahead of us, but we are all committed to all working together. We will work closely with our Councilwoman Haverda, with our city and county leaders to deliver the best plan. So stay tuned. As my grandson said when I gave him the news this past weekend, he said, "Grandma, this is the grand slam for San Antonio." So I do promise, Randy, to work on my baseball metaphors, but I promise I'll get better on them. So now I'm going to hand it over to Bob Coleman. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Hope. Good morning, everybody. My name is Bob Cohen. I want to thank you all for coming here this morning. And I want to start by saying what a great experience it has been to work with such a talented group to get to this day. From our very first conversations, our goals and interests have been aligned around doing something meaningful for San Antonio. And we've pushed this over the line with a team chemistry that is not to be taken for granted. So I want to thank my partners for all of your efforts and passion these last many months. This is a special day for San Antonio. This group has come together to seize a rare opportunity to make this historic acquisition, to demonstrate how much we care about our city. It's a group that reflects the makeup of our city and has one goal: to help ensure the long-term future of professional baseball in San Antonio. We've assembled a strong, experienced, and capable team that knows and loves this city and knows how to get things done. We share a common purpose, strengthened by teaming up with a recognized industry leader in Ryan Sanders baseball. And in the end, it's San Antonio that gets the win. On a personal note, this is also a very special day for me. I've been involved in media, sports, and entertainment for my entire career, going all the way back to career days in my senior year at Alamo Heights High School, where I spent 3 days with the San Antonio Spurs. Owning a minor league baseball team has been a dream of mine for almost 20 years. I've looked at putting deals together in different parts of the country, including some with Reed and Bruce in the past. Never could I have imagined that being involved in ownership of the Missions, my hometown team, was a realistic expectation. To be here today with this group, with a shared vision that benefits my town is truly a dream come true. So thank you again for being here, and I'd like to bring up Randy Smith.
Good morning. What a great day, I think, for all of us. And I would like to echo the gratitude to you, Judge, and to you, Mayor. But I also look up and I see people in the stands that catch my eye that play such a heavy role for sport in our community. And so I want to thank them. They're not Pat Frost. Thank you for all you've done for the Missions, for San Antonio. You know, very few people have a full appreciation of what you've done for sport in San Antonio. And in the same breath, I have to thank you, Jenny Carnes. You are a superstar, and thank you for what you've done. With me, you kind of know what you're going to get. I'm going to talk about my kids, and we'll get warm and fuzzy here for a minute. A fellow fan gave me a book a few months ago about Jackie Robinson. It's called True. And there is a Jackie Robinson quote that lands home. He says, "A life is not important except in the impact it has on other lives." And that is the spirit with which this group is before you today. Everyone that you see up here, the entire missions family and staff, today is drafted into a team that is on an inspiring mission. They are valued members of that winning team. That mission is straightforward. We all want to be a part of building the city that our kids will call home. This is about my kids, it's about your kids, and it's about their kids. And sport is a massive part of that. It is an important piece of the mosaic of that city we all want to build. Family-free, screen-free, family-friendly, outdoor entertainment just has to be on the lineup card. It has to be a component that we offer to all San Antonians. In my day job, I spend a lot of time restoring old buildings, and San Antonio has some magnificent old buildings. And one of the things we always say about those buildings is you never feel like you own them. You just feel like you're the next steward. That this is something you've been entrusted with for the next generation and the next. And I think about the missions in that exact same vein. That responsibility this entire group takes to heart, and our commitment to the community is to be in dialogue and to be in concert and to work together to keep baseball in San Antonio for the long term. And so let's have some fun with this. If Jackie led off, we'll bring in Yogi Berra to clean up. There are a lot of great yogiisms out there. I hope everybody has a favorite. I do. My favorite.
It's too crowded. Nobody goes to the restaurant anymore. It's too crowded.
That's a great one, sir. That's my second favorite. Well done. My favorite is a bit warmer. My favorite yogiism is that love is the greatest thing in the world. But baseball is pretty good too. And so we love this community. We love this game. This is going to be a wonderful, important thing, and the baseball will be pretty good too. And so with that, I'll pass the torch to my friend Reed Bryan.
Thank you, sir. All right, thank you, Randy. First off, I got to say, Ballapino, Miss Ballapino, thank you for being here today. Incredible. Let me start out by saying I love Texas League baseball. I've been to so many games here over the years, and I've had the honor and the privilege of working at every level of minor league baseball as well as major league baseball. And I can say by far, AA baseball is one of the most enjoyable baseball levels of baseball that there is. I've been a part of the Texas League since 1998 when Don Sanders, Nolan Ryan, and myself bought the Jackson Generals and moved them to Round Rock. And I can say today, having Ryan Sanders Baseball be a partner with all of these wonderful people for the San Antonio Missions, the league's oldest team, is a dream come true. I literally have grown up in the game of baseball. It has given my family everything we have, and to work in this game is an honor and a privilege that I hold dear. And we operate with one simple belief, that without the fans, none of us have jobs. That's the players, that's the coaches, that's all the employees, and of course that's the owners. And so that goal will be to put fans first in everything we do from today on and forward. You know, baseball brings communities together. It's what I love about this sport. I've seen it firsthand over the last 25 years with the Express, with the Hooks, with the Texas Rangers, with the Houston Astros. This game spans the generations, and the ballpark is where these memories are made, and I look forward to continuing this incredible tradition that we've had in this industry over the years here in San Antonio. With that, thank you very much, and Burl, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Reed. Wanted to open it up to questions. We can take some questions, and then if some of you guys want some one-on-ones, I got Mickey and Jeremy around here. If you get with them, Jeremy's right here, and Mickey's over here. He'll let you know. But if, at this time, if you got questions for anybody, go ahead.
Sorry, the timeline of this transaction? Well, as Burl mentioned, Mr. Elmore and Burl came to my office on February 2nd of this year. And so frankly, in terms of a transaction, especially with that requires MLB approval, this is near lightning speed. But we got it done, we got it done within the time frame that was allowable under the purchase and sale agreement. Go ahead. No, sorry. It was more than $1, I'll tell you. Thank you very much. Anything else?
All right. Yep. Thank everybody for coming out.
All right. He traded one owner that came once or twice a year for 50. They're going to be here every night, you know. Hey, man. Great job. Good seeing you back. Thanks so much. Tell Paul I know.